After 1960, Prague, the capital of Czechoslovakia, started to grapple with all the negative aspects of the traffic collapses appearing in big cities due to a large concentration of population, industry and an increase in individual transport. The narrow, twisting streets of the historical city centre, congested with traffic and almost impossible, had also aggravated the situation. Therefore, the city authorities decided to resolve the problem. Proposed studies on the construction of an underground tram or underground railway system were considered. Finally, acting on the strength of foreign expert analysis, decision was taken to construct an underground railway, the metro. The results of the surveys were also utilized for the definition of initial operational parameters. The operation of the Prague Metro got underway on May the 9th, 1974, when the first section of the C line went into operation. In 1978, another line, the A line, was commissioned. And in 1980 and 1984, new sections further extended these lines. With the start of operation of the third line, the B line, in 1985, a transferred triangle was built in the city centre. The 1990s saw continued construction of the metro, primarily its B line. In recent years, additional sections have been added to the existing lines. At present, Prague's metro network consists of a total of 57 stations, out of which 29 are excavated, 23 driven and 5 are surface stations. Most of the stations have a central island platform and only 5 stations use side platforms. The Rajská zahrada station, opened in 1998 on the B line, is atypical, with its platform situated at different levels. In 2014, the metro network reached the overall operating length of 59 kilometers. At present, finishing work is underway on the new section 5A. And the existing metro network will be extended in the foreseeable future. The metro lines form the backbone of the whole Prague public transport system. Most of the stations have large transport terminals located in their close vicinity, enabling passengers to change for city trams and buses, suburban buses and long-distance coaches. There are also links to the railway system. The recent years have brought a significant shift in the architectural style as well as in passenger comfort of the Prague Metro. Last but not least, the metro's access for passengers with impaired mobility has also been improved. A comprehensive system for guiding blind persons has been completed. The core of the Prague Metro rolling stock consisted formerly of passenger cars manufactured by the Mytischinsk engineering works near Moscow. In 1996, modernization of one 5-car train was launched and it was put into trial passenger service in 1998. Also in 1998, the Prague Metro Company started trial operation of the first prototype of the M1 5-car train. The M1 vehicles have gradually replaced the old rolling stock. In 2014, there are 465 new cars and 265 modernized ones. In In order to perform regular, planned or special occasion maintenance of the surface lines, tunnels and underground buildings, and for the purpose of moving loads, there is a large fleet of vehicles with independent traction. These include diesel locomotives and multi-purpose trailer, including units for washing and cleaning tunnels, scaffolding cars for maintaining tunnels and so on. The fleet also includes a special car for measuring rail position geometry and a welding car. Maintenance work is carried out solely at night, after passenger service has been finished. Destined for this purpose is the special cleaning set TWS-30, serving to clean dust and impurities in the tunnels. A truly unique machine on a European scale is the special washing machine that goes into the tunnels at least 4 times a week on all the metro lines. Washing is performed by a system of jets on a ramp copying the profile of the tunnel. The Prague Transport Company has owned this machine since 1973. The technology background of the Prague Metro Company consists of 3 depots, which were gradually built for each of its lines. The Hostivař depot serves the A line, the Zličín depot the B line, and the Kačerov one the C line. In addition to parking the metro trains, these depots are used for repairs and preventive inspections of the cars with independent traction and the trains for passenger transport. The depots also house the metro's track maintenance departments and other units necessary for ensuring smooth operation of the metro. Large-scale repairs of the modernized cars are performed by the repair center in Hostivař, which is connected by a rail link with the Hostivař depot. The M1 cars are repaired in the Kačerov depot. The Prague Metro network operates daily from 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. 3 lines, namely the A line from the Davidská station to the station Depot Hostivař, the B line from Zličín to Černý Most, and the C line from Háje to Letňany. During the regular morning rush hours operation, 92 5-car trains are dispatched to all 3 metro lines, which makes it 460 cars in all. The shortest service interval is 110 seconds, the longest 600 seconds. The metro carries more than 1.5 million passengers daily. Its operation is guided by a train timetable designed on the basis of the transport services conducted. The operation is controlled and supervised by a central train dispatching control system. The transmission of information from the lines, remote control of the safety and signal equipment system, and the station's public announcement systems are fully computerized. Communication between the train controller and the service personnel in the station is provided by modern digital telephone switchboards. The existing public announcement system in the stations guarantees high-quality sound reproduction of announcements in the stations, and closed-circuit television offers monitoring of operation in all the stations. Electric power supply to the metro is provided from the Prague Power Utilities 22 kV distribution network, which feeds a distribution transformer and traction rectifier substations. Selected stations are equipped with both distribution transformers as well as traction rectifiers. Stations are equipped with distribution transformers in which the 22 kV high voltage is transformed into low voltage of 230 and 400 volts, which is then further supplied throughout the metro distribution network to the individual places of consumption. The system makes it possible to maintain uninterrupted power supply to the entire metro network, even in the event of a failure in one of the substations. Modern electric traction vehicles are capable of converting kinetic energy during braking into electric energy and revert it in an adequate quality to the traction network. Such recuperated energy must be immediately consumed in another vehicle or returned to the energy distribution network. Thanks to its short intervals, the Prague Metro meets this condition and is now in a position to save up to 30% of traction energy as compared with the previous years. The cars, supplied with a traction current via a third conductor rail, are powered by the direct current of 750 volts. In addition to the traction power supply, electric power supply is also provided for lighting, heating, air conditioning pumps, escalators, lifts, communication equipment and control systems in all the stations, track sections and depots. The signal and safety equipment ensures safety and smoothness of all traffic. The station and track signal and safety equipment consists of the AZD-71 relay-type station safety gear, specially adapted for underground railway service. The new stations of the C line are fitted with modern electronic interlocks. The B line utilizes the ARC train safety equipment system and the A line uses the LZA train safety equipment, with the C line employing the PA-135 train safety gear. The safety gears permit the shortest possible subsequent train interval of 90 seconds and maximum train speed of 80 km per hour. Reliable operation of the metro is ensured by its essential system of communication and signaling equipment. There are special radio telecommunication networks established for the communication of the trains and the central dispatching station. All these facilities could hardly make do without a reliable technological network which is installed on all the metro lines by means of optical fibers. Escalators, lifts and vertical and inclined platforms form an important part of the Prague metro that allows for access to persons with impaired mobility as well as passengers with baby prams. There are 251 escalators installed in the metro's 45 underground stations. The longest escalator is at the Náměstí Míru station, where the difference in elevation represents 43.6 meters, that is 87 meters in the slope segment. Since 1993, the escalators in the stations have been gradually replaced, and the replacements are to continue in the future as well. Up to now, 136 escalators have been replaced. The installations of passenger lifts will continue with the aim of offering a barrier-free access to all the stations within the next few years. There was a large-scale reconstruction of major switches and older sleepers on the A line this year. Although the Prague metro, with the exception of the section Skalka Depot Hostivař, was fundamentally constructed as an underground railway system, due to the relatively rugged terrain in Prague, it also incorporates several bridges. The oldest one is the Nusle Bridge, with a metro track leading inside the bridge tube below the carriageway. The bridge is 485 meters long and its average height above the Nusle Valley is 40 meters. Of architectural interest is the enclosed double-track welded bridge, 375 meters long, spanning the valley of the Prokopsky Brook on the track section 5B on the B line. The deepest station is the station Náměstí Míru, situated 53 meters under the surface. The metro lines also run under the Vltava River. The minimum depth of the track below the Vltava riverbed is 5 meters. In 2002, Prague was struck by an unprecedented flood. Water penetrated the underground and 18 stations were flooded. Thanks to immense efforts, the metro operation was resumed within several months. Although the Prague metro is the youngest public transport facility in the Czech Republic's capital, it has been serving its citizens already for 40 years now. Life in Prague without the metro would be just unthinkable.